Alright everybody, back again. You know, when I got challenged to put together different weather teams and try them out in VGC, I tried to put my own stank on them. You know, this is Stinky MD, so we have to not make life difficult for ourselves, but, you know, enhance the flavor, which is an interesting word to use when you have Stinky in the title of your channel name. Because the flavors... Anyway. Let's just jump into it. This is my sand team. That's what I'm trying to say here. I'll do the sun team at some point, but I don't want to do the typical run-of-the-mill thing. So for the snow, I did Chili Reception, which I thought was cool. For sand, I have Alolan Golem and Houndstone, which I think are pretty cool. I also have Salazzle, which I did not acknowledge, but Salazzle is one of my favorite Pokemon. And hopefully you actually get to see it. I'm actually really excited. So, enough for me. Why do I keep talking so much? Blah, blah, blah. Let's get into it, right? Stinky MD versus Scoiled. I'm actually really excited to play. Just see it play out. Salazzle is going to come out. Pincurch is going to come out. I'm actually really excited about this. There goes Primarina again, bro. Primarina is just so scary. So, Fake Out is on the Salazzle, just so I fake out the Fake Out users. I also fake out the Primarina. I'm also getting ready to click Electro Web just to drop his speed, give me more control in the match. I'm going to Terrasilize here, click Acid Spray just to put Pincurchin in a position to do some big damage. But you're going to click Snarl, and now Parasong is going to come out. So this is just a rough game. But Primarina is actually going to get pretty down low, and it hasn't killed any of my Pokemon, at least yet. So I'm in pretty good shape. I'm going to switch into Powdon. You're going to switch into Sinistcha and click U-turn again, going into Primarina. I'm just going to click Discharge and take out the Primarina. That's perfectly fine. And get the pair on the Sinistcha. I feel like I'm missing a syllable there. Mandibuzz is going to come out. Pincurchin is the only thing with Parasong left. There's a lot of switching that turn, actually. And that's one of the things about VGC. You have to know exactly when to switch to get the value out of it. And not really get the value out of it, but so you don't lose advantage. For example, the turn you switched, my opponent, switched both their Mons. I switched one of them, so you didn't suffer that much, except you switched back in Primarina off the Mandibuzz U-turn. So, you got discharged. I'm going to click Acid Spray. Just drop the defense. I love Acid Spray as a move. I feel like it's so good. Just drops the defense. It feels like it gets stronger every single time, but also puts me in a position to do big damage with other things. And that's Salazzle's purpose. Being able to hit Poison Gas, it's a move that hits both Mons at the same time. And this whole idea of residual damage is what I'm trying to do with this team. I was complaining before about how Snow is not Hail and doesn't do residual damage and have Pokemon that get Slush Rush. Well, Sand is Sand, so it's going to be able to do both. So it's taking the residual damage, it's getting hit with the poison. I have Hex on Pincurchin just to do some big damage to things when they are poisoned, when they are paralyzed, which I'm taking advantage of right now. So much residual damage is being done here, so to the point that my opponent is just going to tap out. Mandibuzz isn't going to be able to do much on its own. Trick Room is already down to 2 turns. Sand is going on, but Powdon's full on strong, so I can just switch out again and reset the Sand. Now look, you're Steel and Steel, so you're not taking residual damage from that, but your Bronzong is poisoned, so you're going to take damage there. Sinistcha is paralyzed and has lowered special defense. You're not really going to switch that thing out, so you're not in a great shape, so of course you quit. That's all to say, of course you quit. Residual damage is actually pretty good in VGC, I'm coming to find. Sand has more value because it does more damage than it would in a singles match. Instead of doing, whatever percent it does that times 2 because there's 2 Mons, in theory. But enough of the analysis and everything like that. We'll have plenty of time to dig into this team a lot more. I do like it. It does fit my style. It does kind of fit Stinky and B a bit. He plays Golem, right? It's not to say that Golem's trash. Anyway, look, this video's gone too long. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I was about to do the whole thing backwards again. GG's to the opponent. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly, I am so excited.